saying? You funny as hell. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Word up. Hey, look. Y'all know if you got some money, it's a no-brainer for some of these Johns. Hey, hey. Sometimes all you gotta do is show a little bit of money, and then, hey, it don't matter if you got 10 baby mamas, they gone, bro. It is what's gonna be. You know what they gonna be like? Sprinkle. Nigga got some money, yo, you can have whatever the fuck you got going on. As long as you're giving her some. Well, hey, what they say, gang? I'd rather cry in the Benz than cry in the Nissan Altima. Sprinkle. Hey, bro. I feel it though. How do you feel about long distance? It was a couple hours flight. I just told you, I got the money for it, it's fine. What about we just don't cry at all? My good. True. How come? Niggas be chilling, man. I'm working. I'm getting my bag together, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of them niggas, but I wanna be rich first. I wanna be in a great financial position to where I can do what I do what I want. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm not ready to be financially yet. That's how I think though. I feel like a lot of y'all be taking y'all. There's just so much other things I would do. You know what I'm saying? Before and get together before niggas is on that type time. But it gotta make sense for me. Like, if I'm gonna date now, if I'm gonna be in a relationship now, the girl gotta be a certain type of girl. Like, she gotta have a certain type of mentality to where it encourages me to even be better. You know what I'm saying? Or get to a next level type vibe. So it's just what it is. That's the only way it will make sense. I told you I don't date for hugs and kisses anymore. I could care less about it. I don't know. I don't really date for hugs and kisses no more, man. I don't wanna. It's cool, bro. It'd be cool and all, but niggas was doing hugs and kisses in college. You know what I'm saying? I want to date for real. It gotta have some substance to it. Like, it gotta make sense. Some of y'all be dating because shit, it's about to be fall and it's about to be a little cold outside, so I need somebody to lay up with. Nigga, I'm the type of nigga, I be like, get away from me. I don't even want niggas near me. Hey, look. Some people just be doing it because the season is changing and it's, they want to be booed up and shit and have somebody to call and they gonna come over and link, and it's like, I guess, bro. I don't know. Are you celibate? Oh yeah, I would say I'm abstinent. I wouldn't say celibate. I would definitely say I'm abstinent. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling for real. It's funny. Yo, you funny as hell. Taylor McIntyre, what's the word, buddy? Is this an interview? Nah, y'all could ask me. I don't mind answering questions about myself though. But yeah, I can ask me any question. I ain't tripping. Where's the doggy? She's tired, bro. I had her outside for 2-3. Hey, Bella's sleeping right now. Bella right here, look. Y'all see her? Oh yeah, nah, I gotta go. Yeah, Bella knocked out, man. So I have a boyfriend and I like him a lot, but I just feel like, you just feel like what? What do you feel like? You like him a lot? Oh, but what? What's the issue? My question got lost. My fault. Let me go back up. I'm tripping. If I missed some of y'all questions, hold up. Hold up. What's good, Sugar Cookie? What's the word? Whole family of Bobs. What y'all talking about? What's the word, gang? How you doing? Ocean was good. Yeah, so you gotta watch what you say, cause wait, hey, I run a strict program. Yeah, I run a very strict program on my live, and people be saying dumbass shit to me. So, you know, certain shit that you say won't go. You see what I'm saying? I run a very strict program. Just like how I tell y'all to run a very strict program and for y'all to protect y'all peace. That's how I run my business. He cheating or got no money? What is it? Like, we can't go nowhere and he looking at every female. Some niggas just don't be wondering, yeah, I mean, but some niggas don't be satisfied with who's in front of them. I mean, that's very obvious. I mean, also, like, that's just a given. It's like one of them things where it's like, even if that's who you are, you ever wondering, if I'm in front of you, like, you know what I'm saying, you can't. It's like what is somebody okay with you seeing and understanding is what you got to look at there. And that's just what it is. Blocked this guy because he was playing and he blew my phone up? Question mark, why? Jules, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The reason why, even after playing with you for however long, Jules, the reason why he blew up your phone after you blocked him was because, and hold on, yeah, this is very important. It's because, like, you're very, very important to him, you know, and, you know, just the idea of losing you, even though, like, when you were there, he didn't really care. Just the idea of losing you is just, it's just so hard for him, Jules. So, like, you know, when you decide to leave, it has a big impact on his soul and his life, and he will never be able to move on ever again. If they yawn around you, does that mean they don't feel the spark? Do not piss me off with that question. Right? Let's start the live on a better note. Does anybody have any good questions for me? You know what I'm saying? Some challenging questions we could get into. You feel me? I feel like to truly value yourself, you have to realize how expendable everyone really is. Payel, you literally just told me that just because a nigga wasn't talking to you, you got cracked the next day. Please don't piss me off, Payel. You literally just commented in my chat that just because a nigga didn't come see you, you got cracked by somebody else the next day. Payel, please do not piss me off. Right? Let's lock it in, man. What was the question again? No troll, bro. Nah, like, she gonna comment that shit in my life. KB, what should I do if a guy's doing everything right, but I'm not physically attracted to him? Well, Sani, excuse me. If somebody came to my live and said, yo, she's a good girl, man. Like, she cooks, she cleans, you know what I mean? She be giving up the coochie and all that, but she's just not that, I'm not that attracted to her. Like, she does everything right, though. Like, she cool vibes, but it's just like, I don't see her. What would you want me to tell him to do? What would you want me to tell him to do, Sonny? Anyways. Yeah, I don't get it. The only time people usually force themselves to like somebody because they have a couple qualities or traits is usually when they're desperate and they feel like they can't get somebody that they're actually attracted to do the things that they want them to do. So they'll say, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna stop trying. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Like, it's just desperation on both sides. I'm not lying to you. They can't get the person that the type of person they're attracted to actually do the things that they'd want them to do. So they settle for somebody that they feel like, well, they're not that attractive, and they're doing certain things for them. And that's just what it boils down to. And I see it on both sides. So it is what it is. Do men cheat on women they love? I don't think anybody cheats on anybody that they love. I feel like y'all like to throw that word around though. Oh, he loves me. She loves me because we've been together for 10 years. You wouldn't be with somebody for 10 years if you don't love them, right? Yeah, I throw that word around. So It's, you know, codependency, entitlement, and love, they don't really fall within the same sentence, but a lot of y'all think they do, which is why I'm gonna say it again. Codependency and entitlement, right? Feeling as though you're entitled to somebody's time because you've been with them for a certain amount of, you know, that's not really love if it's not looking like it. You know, that's a whole different ballgame. There's a lot of consideration. There's a lot of respect. There's a lot of, putting yourself in the other person's shoe that goes into like actual love. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of, I wouldn't do this to her or him because, I wouldn't even like the idea of them being hurt. That would hurt me. That there's a lot of shit that's love. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes into it. And a lot of y'all be claiming y'all love these niggas and y'all really don't. Y'all just feel. Anyways, I'm just let her. Hey. He cheated on me 15 times, but I won't leave him because I love him. No, the fuck you don't. You can't love somebody who cheated on you 15 times. You can't love. You're just scared that he'll leave and treat somebody else better, or somebody else that he'll associate. You don't love that person. That's not the reason why you're not leaving. Be so fucking for real. Be real. Same shit for the niggas. Yeah, man, I love her. She's really the one for me, but niggas still be doing what they do. You don't love her. You're just entitled. Like what, bro? Real shit is that's just what it comes down to. That's just what it comes down to, man. I love all three. Okay. Why do guys cheat with their girlfriend and not tell? Why do guys cheat with their girlfriend and not tell you? What? I don't. Please reword that question. I'm not really understanding what you're saying. What do you mean? Wait, I'm confused. What was that? The show is on, man. It's on. Definitely is, man. We finna. Hell yeah. I don't be doing that, but y'all gotta understand, like, there's also, especially from a content creator perspective, there's a fine line between actually just being honest with people, regardless of the gender that you're speaking to, and pandering to them. And I'm just one of them people. I've been in the game long enough now. You know what I mean? I've seen what's going on. I see what's right and wrong. I don't ever want to come across as a creator just because my audience typically is women. I don't want to come across as I'm a pander to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather y'all come to me and be real, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be real. I'm not about to sit up here and lie to you for likes and views. I've been getting likes and views since 2020. You know what I'm saying? So just be real. How do you date someone in prison? You don't. Are there men who don't cheat or always have backup? There are decent people in this world. Yes, Spice. Men have more loyalty to their male friends than women in their lives. Type shit. He cheated on me and the girl called me on his phone, has me blocked on everything. Okay, then what? What are you asking me? The decent people percentage is quite low. Shit, that's good for the percentage. I don't give a fuck personally, cause I know I like me. So, hey, the decent people percentage could be at 2. Nigga, I will be living a great life because I'm very okay just sitting here by myself. Y'all feel me? Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck if the decent people percentage was -1. I will still be waking up every day and I'm gonna be getting to it. Could care less. The hell? If a guy lies about another girl, is that cheating? Anything that somebody would, come on, let's be for real. If somebody is willing to do something that that they wouldn't do in front of you, right? You're in a relationship, that's what that is. Did he care at all because I feel as though we made memories? No, he didn't care. Given what you just told me, no. I mean, and if he did, I mean, he cared a little bit, I guess. I don't know what that would do for you. I mean, you could keep the memories in your back pocket though, but it's just not gonna. You know what I mean? We live life to make memories, and that's it, and that's all. You know what I mean? Some people was gonna be in our lives for a longer period of time. Some people won't. That's okay. This is your story. This is your life, and just learn from everything. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like let people be delusional. I can't stop anybody from being delusional. I just say I can't stop that. Should we trust their homegirls? I mean, I guess depending on who they are. How long does it take for a guy to fall in love? It depends on the guy and what he got going on. It definitely depends, though. It definitely depends. It definitely depends. Yeah, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions before we get into it, man. Have you been cheated on? Shit, not that I know. No, not that I know of. I've never been in a scenario where I got cheated on. Shit, I know if I did, goddamn, I would leave. I wouldn't. I already told y'all how I am, though. I already told y'all how I am. I try my best to pick and choose the type of girl I talk to. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I really try my best to pick and choose. Like, you could do that, especially as a guy. Oh yeah, that shit rocking. But you funny as hell, boy. Cardi B situation is hilarious. Hey, you gotta think about it. I'm not gonna say too much, but that situation is, yeah, interesting. That is fascinating. Fascinating. From rapper to football player. Hey, yo. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We gonna let that shit rock, though. I mean, I guess, like, if you rich as hell, I mean, you could, I mean, shit, I guess she don't matter that much no more when you're rich, you know? That's just how, I mean, some people just don't care anymore. It is what it is. But, I mean, yo, please, you gotta tell him, Taylor. Hey, it is what it is. What can we say? We can't. Wait, what? We can't damn that lady. She's rich and the baby already here. What the fuck are we gonna do about it? Who's damning her? The hell? I'm just saying the situation is, you know, is what it is. That's why I like to say I don't make videos like that because I like to stay within my tax bracket, you know. Hey, I like to keep my comments within my you know. I don't like to comment on, you know, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Can a guy tell? Oh, I missed it. How much do you post to make your income consistent? How much do you post? In terms of I post every day, but in terms of my income, like, yeah, you do have to post every day, really, especially on here. Now, like, if you're on YouTube and you make a good amount, you get a good viewership on YouTube, it's a little bit different. You don't have to post every day because they make, you know, they make a different amount. On TikTok, it's this thing called RPM where it's like even if you post once every week and maybe one of your videos blow up, you're not gonna really make money from that because what if your RPM was 0.01 cent? You're not making anything from that video. So it just depends. Is it bad? Is it good? Is it bad or good for girls to go up to a guy they're attracted to out in public? It depends on whether they're desperate or not. Do you make what? I don't see it. How do you get your RPM up? I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's the way TikTok. This app doesn't pay well, like to certain people, if you will. So I don't know, bro. Sometimes my RPM be low as hell, and I don't know why. So it is what it is. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Make sure y'all go on ahead and request if y'all want to be the first one up here. You already know what it is, man. It's time for the one-on-ones. It's time for these one-on-ones, man. What, bro? Lock it in. Disclaimer time, man. Let's lock it in. If you feel as though you are too sensitive, please do not join my live. I will not be the content creator for you. The goal of my live isn't to hurt anybody's feelings. I feel as though, we're too far ahead to be on that type of time, and I just want to give my version of the honest truth, right? My perspective of things. If you're under the age of 21, please do not join my live. Let's keep this 21 plus. If you're under the age of 21, you're going through with somebody, you haven't reached the tip of the iceberg yet. There's a lot more that goes into it. This is where it gets more important. If you feel as though you may have the IQ of a peanut, or you may have an IQ of a peanut, to where you can't see, past your nose because you feel as though feelings involved, please do not join my live. I'm not going to be the content creator for you. I'm not here to pander to you, and I won't lie to you. And 9 times out of 10, if I tell you something, it's going to go through one ear and go through the other. So wait until they're done, humiliating you before you get on here and talk to me, right? If you know for a fact, and if you can admit that another human being has control over your brain, right, to where you're actually brainwashed, right, you know right from wrong, you know how to maneuver, but you just can't do it because you like that person so much. I'm not going to be the content creator for you. So just lock it in, man. Let's lock it in. And just remember the disclaimer. Alright, man? Let's start it up. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Does anybody else want to get up on here? The person that's in my request box right now is a complete troll. I'm like, we not gonna start my. Why am I getting trolled already, bro? The live just started. Nah, the live. I don't got time for that game. Let's lock it in. And it ain't Diamond, bro. It's somebody else. Trust. Diamond not here yet. Diamond not here yet. Yeah. I will literally sit here and not move, bro, until somebody else, somebody that has, that really got something to talk about gets on here. Hell no. What? It's winter. I'm ready to lock in, KB. Lock in with what? Bring him up? No, absolutely not. If y'all need that one-on-one, make sure y'all hit the request button. Let's get right into it. No, bro. The hell? Yeah, that's what's going on. I gotta move this, bro. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. Hell no. It timed out. How do you remember Frog? Oh, my God. Hey, you'd have to have been in my life for a minute to remember Frog ass game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still my questions embarrassing chat. Okay. Nah, that's definitely not Frog, bro. I ain't see her in a minute though. She funny as hell. I ain't get an FK request. I ain't get a Frog request. I ain't get a lot of them requests in a minute. They must have finally got the point. they must have heard enough of me for real. No such thing as embarrassing. But don't say that. I moved on to the next victim now. Word up. I'm just waiting for them to come back and let me know. Bro, no. Hell no. Join, please. Hey, man. Hey, but look. Peep game though. For all the niggas in the chat right now that may think that KB be pandering, always remember, it be 5, 6, 7, 800 people in here, and I be having 2 requests. What'd I tell y'all? What'd I tell y'all about me and how I'm coming? For all them niggas that really don't know. Man. Let's see. Gang, what's the word, Michael? What's good? Hold on. I can't hear you.
I didn't even know I was gonna get accepted. Now I gotta really talk about it. Okay, so I can't hear anything.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Check it out.
So, okay, so I'm not dating anymore because I'm kind of like focusing on myself. But this is a dumb question, but why do people like...
Oh, you went out.
Okay, so people my age, I'm 22. So people just like to, so they'll message you, right? They'll come in your DM and then they'll be like, the first thing is about how you look or like sexual, right? And then it's like, why do people my age, like, you don't know me, you don't know what I do, I could be in school, you don't want to talk about nothing else, you just straight to like that. Like, why do people my age...
Give me an example.
So, okay, so this is what happened, right? So I had added this guy on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So he slid into my DMs and he was like, I bet you can do good in the bedroom. And I'm like, what?
Because first of all, people will try and do anything, right? And say anything, honestly, especially on Instagram. But like, how you be posting on there? Like
Nothing.
You just be chilling on there? Like, are you giving that?
I be posting food. I be posting matcha. I be posting like funny stuff. Like I post myself, how I look. So it's like,
that's unfortunately how Instagram is. People will try you. I'm a big believer in like people will try, but how you react to it is what's important. You know what I'm saying, going for it or not. But yeah, it comes with it. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, and another thing too, I had a question. Why do older men like to hit on me? Like I'll have older men stalking my stories and stuff.
Because younger women are much easier for older niggas. If I'm 45, let's say for instance I'm 45, I've been on the earth for 4 decades and 5 years, right? I've had 4 decades and 5 years to get it together financially. Maybe at this point in time, the women my age are damn near tired of me for whatever reason. You don't think, and now you have we live in a generation where younger girls think actually it's a good thing to do with older niggas. You're gonna take advantage of the situation 9 times out of 10, right? Like you're gonna go for somebody that's younger, more naive, less, put together, if you will, less, they have less. And yeah, it'll be easier for you. The more, you can build them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just wondering, but I feel like younger girls, like, it doesn't make sense for us to date because I feel like we should get our money and get our degrees because everybody at this age just wants one thing. I noticed. Like I have talked to plenty of people and I only had 2 serious relationships. Everybody else just wants fun. Like that's the first thing. Or they'll pretend to like you and then once you do give it to them, then they're just like, they change their whole personality.
Like I said, unfortunately, right? It does come with the territory of dating. You don't fully know what's going on in somebody's head. You don't know their past, and people only tell you what they want to hear, what you want to hear, right? Or what they want you to hear. So at the end of the day, that's just what comes with it. And if you don't want to date, that's fine. I don't think it's a requirement to date. Sometimes if you want to be by yourself, you want to actually get your money, focus on your degrees. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Don't be scared to. You could go. I tell people this all the time. You could disappear for 5 years or go to sleep for 5 years and come back, and niggas will still be here. Women will still be here. So it's just what it is. Like just take your time.
Okay, cool. Well, it was nice getting some info because I don't know what I'm doing anymore, to be honest. But thank you.
I appreciate you having on that, man. Oh yeah, niggas don't change. It's not. You could be 45 and still be going through the same shit. That's what it comes down to.
Hi.
Good, Ali. What's the word, man?
Yeah. So I have two dilemmas, but
Break them down for me.
I know what you're gonna say. But so basically, I've been going on date with these two guys. Yeah. So I think I need to drop both of them. But first of all, the first one, he we went on a date, and it was a restaurant date, and we've been going on dates left and right, no issues. However, he started like as we're getting closer, we're talking about life, personal stuff, and he started telling me, that he used to be depressed, that his mental state is like up and down, and sometimes I would pick him up, and he
Wait,
would
real quick. Can y'all hear her?
wait.
Hold on.
Hello.
Can everybody in the live hear what she's saying, or is it kind of going in and out? I'm just making sure everybody's good. You good? Not really. You don't got no headphones in, right?
No.
All right, you good. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead. Finish what you were
Is it
saying.
better?
Yeah, it's better. It's much better now.
Okay. So do I start over?
Yeah. Start over from the beginning. So yeah.
I do feel like the sound is weird though. But anyways. So basically there's an echo. Well, how about I hop out and you call me in again?
You're good. You're good now. Let's break it down.
Okay. So basically, I went on a date with this dude. We went on a few dates and everything was going okay. And then he started being honest about his mental instabilities with me, telling me how, he used to be depressed and that, off and on, he's just having these weird moods. And I kind of witnessed this because sometimes we would talk and he was just be in a weird space, right? And then that was the first red flag where I'm like, not sure. Like, it would show like this nigga is not mentally stable. It's always like bipolar type of behavior. And then also he started being honest about, not wanting, like he doesn't have money issues like that, but he has to go on vacation for this marriage and he needs to save, and just being very honest and open with me about his life and his struggles. And me personally, it kind of turned me off. Because I don't want a guy that's more like less mentally stable than me. Like for me, I feel like life is already hard for everybody else, and I don't want to dismiss his struggles. Like that's why I'm kind of debating, because I don't want to dismiss like mental health and stuff like that. But it's like, if I'm going bad and something is happening to me, I need you to be there for me. But he's so weird that it's like he can't even be there for other people because he's like not stable mentally, literally. So send him to mental health. So yeah, basically there was that, and also he's being very forward about he's obviously never declined to go out to restaurant, well at least at first, or or bring me like ordering Ubers and stuff like that. However, he's been opening about he needs to dive down into the spending because he needs to do da 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 and etc. And I'm like, okay, and those things kind of threw me off, but I'm like, am I unfair to deep, because I don't want to seem like the girl that heartless, that don't care because he's not well and I'm not there for him. But at the same time, it's like I can't always lift a nigga up, so there's that. So I don't know, I do want to dump him, and I have been taking my distance, but I have a guilty conscience.
Well, I mean, you already started for one. So, I mean, you got to kind of, if you already started, you got to kind of step into it, right? But I'm going to address what you're saying now. How long have you been dating this person, the first one?
3 months.
3 months? But when we're talking about dating, we're getting to know people. Compatibility, it's a big thing. And it doesn't just mean like, personality compatibility. We're also talking about where I'm at in life and where you're at in life, right? and how we're expressing that to each other. So if you're being turned off by the struggles that he has, which is completely fine, then your only job in that type of situation, because you are still dating and exploring, is to remove yourself from said situation. Because even if I'm the guy in that situation, I wouldn't want to date a girl and I'm telling her something and she's thinking like that, right? So that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you any less than. That just means that you weren't meant for each other. Or, you see what I'm saying? That happens all the time. And in certain cases, when people are like that and they're telling you all this information from the jump, it's kind of like setting you up for what the relationship would really look like. You know what I'm saying? Like they're letting you know, well, just letting you know now, I got this going on, mental health, this and the third. There's no, you might have to do this. And then as the relationship progresses and you actually get into one, now you know what I'm saying? You have to, and you can't say that niggas ain't telling you. You see what I'm saying? Well, you can't say niggas ain't warned you that this is what it's gonna be. You catch my drift. So you want to make sure that off rip, you know what I'm saying? You're really listening. You're maneuvering if need be. That's a scenario I wouldn't be in though.
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't want to be the one always having, veering your shoulder. So, I mean, I do feel bad, but I do feel like I know what to do. But I think it's more like, I feel bad for like letting somebody down at their worst. And then
I say, but look, think about it. Again, I think somebody in my comments said, bro might need a therapist, or maybe he's just not in the right place in life to be dating. That's okay though. And that's something that as men, we have to kind of admit to ourselves, and we don't. Sometimes we really aren't mentally, we're not, even financially in a position to be dating anybody, especially being the ones that, we have to leave, we have to do certain things, we have to pursue. We're not in the space to be doing so, but we do it anyways just because, we don't want to be alone. So that's also that side of that as well. So I don't think it's a matter of you should be feeling like bad, but as men, we have to hold ourselves accountable for where we are in life. So yeah, that's just what that is.
Okay. Simultaneously, I was also dating this other guy. Yeah, so I was also dating this other guy that I also think I need to deep out, because basically when we met, he's like more of activity type of person. Like both of them very my type physically, if it was for the physics, close my eyes, yeah, but very handsome and stuff, but however mentally stable, right? However, like the dates that he keeps offering is like always some type of activities, like always having to do activities, moving. And don't get me wrong, I like to be active, but I'm kind of getting tired of it. Like, I'm trying to go to a restaurant, do something chill. But every time he wants to hang out, it's always some extra shit. So I'm like, am I unfair for also deeping on him? Because I'm not trying to do activities every week.
Did you? Wait. Well, first of all, wait. Did you tell him that you? Wait. I thought that. Now we all have different dating styles and preferences, so I'm not gonna come at you for what you prefer, right? But are you communicating that though?
Well, the thing is, I was doing them. I'm not strict. However, I like to do activities. At first, the thing he was offering, like arcade, I don't know, a bunch of other things, I was up for it. However, like last time we were supposed to hang out, I was sick and I wasn't feeling well to go and do some moving around. So I told him we can see each other, but it's gonna have to be something chill, like we can go to eat. He's like, no, I feel like moving. And I'm just like, and I was sick. So he'd rather not see me and then do something chill. So am I the drama really?
You're not compatible. Again, dating is a hit or miss. Okay.
I feel like if I'm sick, he should be able to, compromise and do, like, it's not like every time I'm like, oh, let's do some fancy, let's do some, like, it's like once my stomach is hurting, I'm in pain, let's chill out and do some chill. And he's literally, it's like, it's giving selfish. He gave me kind of selfish vibe. Well, I want to do this, so never mind.
My way to highway type vibe. I think there's a communication barrier here, right? I genuinely believe that.
And I wasn't,
This
the
is
people were
somebody.
saying, like,
This is
and I
somebody
wasn't,
who's
sorry,
look.
sorry.
This is
I
somebody.
was,
Huh?
No, I was just saying, just clarify. I'm talking about sick like I was in my period. I had cramps. It wasn't sick like coughing or anything that was he was able to catch.
Listen, at the end of the day, this is somebody who's pursuing you. That's somebody who's they're taking you out, which is the bare minimum. But like I said, there, everybody has different dating styles, if you will, which is why in the very beginning, these are the things that you're vetting. Like you're seeing how you think, which is how I think. You're looking at different things like that, and you're maneuvering. If you don't feel necessarily comfortable now. In my very honest opinion, I think that y'all should just communicate more and get, what I'm saying, kind of, you let it really, really be known instead of just in that one instance. This is what I feel, and if you're not going for it, then you're not willing to compromise. Like I think there's just more of a, if you communicate more in this type of scenario, right? It would make more sense. But I would say, like, again, if you don't feel as though that's the type of dating you want to do, you want to, you can't
No,
communicate.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not getting into details and a lot of context, obviously. But at the end of the day, I did feel like I got a vibe where like it's my way or the highway, and
Y'all never,
also
wait, wait, y'all never went to go get food before though, ever?
we did, but not in a. Let's say we do something and then we go grab food, we eat. But it's always
Like you're doing
something.
both. You're doing both though, but it's always something before you go get some food. God, yeah. Hey,
And he's romantic, but I just wanted more of a romantic vibe. However, yes, I was sick, but the only reason he also complained not seeing me for like over a week, right? And I said, well, we could meet up. However, it's not gonna be some hiking or some shit like that. And yeah,
wait. So are you talking to these two people at the same time?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's why. Listen, man. Who do you like more between the two of them?
To be honest, the mentally unstable one, but I don't want, like, I've realized that I'm not compatible with the mentally unstable one. And then the second one, I guess it's more like on paper, it's a good, like, candidate. However, I think I'm just getting, like,
You don't like either of them. You're just dating just to date. You don't have any real. You don't like either of them. I'm telling you that right now.
I did like
You may
the
be
first
attracted.
one.
You may find them. You say you may find them physically attractive, but I don't think you're intentionally dating either of them. So it's like now
Why
you're
though?
no. Which is cool. Look. I'm just saying it's cool, but if you're gonna be that way, you kind of like put yourself. Like that's how I feel. If you're gonna date both of them for real, right? Then it's kind of like you gotta have that. You also got to be quick to remove yourself if things aren't really necessarily, if that's how you're gonna date at least, right? Which is okay. But just be honest with yourself within the same breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with yourself. You know what I'm
To
saying?
be honest,
Yeah.
I understand what you mean, and I do understand how it may seem, but generally, I did generally like I was willing to see where it would go with both because I was generally interested with them, but as I got to know them, I saw red flags and things that were just not matching. So that's why I'm like, do I, you know,
Yeah, automatically, mentally, she's gonna compare them. Yeah, that's already gonna be a problem. That's why I say like dating multiple people isn't for everybody. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what I mean by be honest with yourself. Dating multiple people for real, at the same time, at the very same time, is not for everybody. Some people they just can't do it because you just mentally get to comparing. You mentally get to what I'm saying, and especially if you don't really like, it gets real difficult. So just let's say understand yourself, understand what you're doing. And to answer the question with the second guy, if you're not going to communicate more, there's nothing to really talk about. I'm saying y'all both got to communicate. Y'all both have to have an understanding of what you want to do, what he wants to do, and come to a middle ground. That's how we get to know each other. That's how we get to build with one individual. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all aren't willing to do that though, or maybe you have too much pride, or maybe he has too much pride, then it's not going to work. Very simple.
well, yes, but I did, to be honest, the second one, I did, like him, and that kind of threw me up. But there was a situation that happened that really kind of made me, kind of lose interest. Long story short, we went to get my car at my brother's garage, and he came there,
Wait.
and
Say it again. I'm gonna mute myself. Say it again. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
so I said the second time, however, we did have that situation about, the activities always, my way or the highway. We did go to pick up my car at my brother's garage, and he went there. Like, he saw me. Obviously, we're not official, but usually, I come with my friends, no worries, and they always chill with my brother. I come with him, and like, I'm saying hi to my brother, and I'm talking to him, and yes, I didn't present them, however, but he passed near my brother many times, and he didn't even say hi to him. He didn't even try to, like, he wasn't being respectful. I feel like, as a human being, even if you're my friend or whoever you are, if you're meeting somebody else, family, whatsoever, you should be able to cordially say hi to them and, move on. But he didn't even try. He was just complaining the whole time. Oh, why is it so long? And I was just like, ugh. And I know my brother, if I'm actually dating this guy, will remember that instant where he met him and he didn't say hi. So that was the first ick I got initially, to be honest. But I didn't present them officially, but he had.
Let's just end that situation. I mean, I see no other way. But I mean, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
It's not like you just like you said. Even if you were to date him, your brother's gonna. Let's just leave it at that. All right, man. I appreciate you hopping on, gang. All right. Yeah. Man. What's good, Kizzy? Fascinating information. Fascinating. No, I'm chilling, gang. You good? That was interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody talking about, hey, Olive, what's wrong with you? You talking about some weird baby mamas, bro? Come on now. I can't, Olive. Who's y'all, bro? Y'all gotta understand, like, and for the people who are new here, you know what I mean? Everybody gets the same energy, man. It's not about being rude to people. It's more so like we're listening and reacting. Let's see. You know what I mean? I don't mind situations like that. They don't always got to be turmoil. I definitely don't mind situations like that at all. What's good? What's the
Hello?
weather? What's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. Can you see me?
I cannot. Hey, Jada, how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you, man?
I'm 19.
Damn.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, I never thought I'd be one of these girls on here asking for advice, but I'm in like a situation right now. I went to a treatment center a couple months ago, and I'm 118 days clean today. And it was like my first time, going to rehab and like taking this journey for myself. And I met a guy in there, and I met him in detox, and like all like the counselors and stuff were saying like, you guys aren't gonna last. Like detox and rehab relationships, they don't work. And like I'm the type of person, I don't like to listen to other people. So we met
You met this individual. Wait.
at I met him in detox, and then after detox you get sent to a rehab.
Okay.
But like when he went to a different rehab, I just generally thought in my head like, oh, like it's not gonna go anywhere. And somehow we still got in contact with each other. We were at two different rehab centers, and like he like I think he was 2 months clean at that time when we were getting to know each other. He presented himself to be like this God-fearing man, like he was saying how he wants to stay clean and all these things, and like we really meshed well. He was my type to the T and everything. And during that whole time I kept telling myself, okay, like maybe this is God presenting me with a man that I always dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you're an addict and you're talking to another addict, it's a different understanding than talking to someone that's not an addict. So I get out before him, and you know, I was able to go see him and visit him there every Sunday. And like we talked on the phone every single night. Mind you, I've never done this with any guy, like talking to them on,
Wait, somebody pointed it out real fast. Trauma bonding.
yeah, it 100% trauma bonding. I'm
You,
not disagreeing with that.
yeah, I don't. So a lot of people like to misuse that terminology, but this is actually what that is. Go continue. My bad.
So then like when it was this one visit that I went to go visit him, and basically like this counselor there, she was just being really weird to me throughout that whole situation. And mind you, when he would call me on the phone, he would always be like, you know, like I want to leave. And I'm like, dude, like I don't think you should leave. Like when you're in rehab and stuff like that and you're isolated from the world, you shouldn't leave on your terms, you know? So the lady like did a drug test on me. At that time I was 60 days clean, and like she tried saying like my piss came out dirty and stuff like that. And obviously I crashed out on her. When I left, I called him because I was worried that he was going to think I'm using. And when he called me, he told me he was leaving. And he left. Basically, he didn't have a job when he got out. I met him with no money. The thing is, I've been with guys that had money in the past, but like money doesn't buy love. Like I met him at a vulnerable state of my life. So we would hang out and things like that. We hung out almost every day. I helped him get a job, you know, and I should have seen the red flags when he did get his first paycheck, because this is the first relationship I ever spent this much money on a man. I'm used to men spending money on me.
But you gotta remember, you met him in a spot where you were recovering from an issue, right? So remember the whole trauma bonding thing. Usually, when you start on that type of low frequency, that's what will the frequency that we start on. It's typically it foreshadows what the relationship is going to be like, or whatever y'all got going on will be like. So now, because you met him in a certain spot, you feel as though you feel more entitled. I mean, you feel more likely to help there and help. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where you met him at. So I mean, that was gonna happen regardless.
No, I do agree with you, because I mean, like, also I gotta state I'm 27 and he's 23, and when we first met, he lied to me about his age. He told me he was 26, and I didn't find out his age after like a month of me being in there. And I always brought it up to him, like, you kind of robbed me from my experience of first meeting you. But regardless, I still stuck it out. So he relapsed. And when he relapsed, we always promised each other, like, if one another relapses, we're going to leave each other. And me being a dumbass, I still stayed with him, because when he relapsed, he OD'd and died. They had to resuscitate him back to life. He died for 5 minutes.
F1 in my chat. Yeah.
And then basically, I felt bad, because I was just kind of like, not felt bad that I stay with him. I felt bad because I know how it is to be at a low point in your life and you don't have anyone there with you. But I told him, I was like, if you want to stay with me, you got to go get checked in. Like, I didn't realize how severe of an addict he was until I continued that relationship. So basically, like, he ended up going back to using almost every other day, lying to me, becoming a whole completely different man than the man that I met. Especially like all of August, it was nothing but like a shit show, And basically, like, when he would use, he would try to get me to use with him. My drug of choice was weed and cocaine. His drug of choice was fentanyl.
Wait. F1 in my chat. Again, we are on TikTok live, so we kind of got to watch the words that we use.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't be on live. My bad. I don't even know what F1 means.
That's why I keep saying F1. Yeah, because they will ban me to me.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
So his drug of choice was completely different than mine, It came to the point where, like, I realized, like, I was being taken advantage of. Like, I would be spending a lot of my money on him, and I didn't support spending it on his drugs use. I never did. But then it was kind of like, you can't be with someone actively using when you're trying to stay clean. So the last time I saw him,
what he uses, hold on. Wait, is there a way that we could go around using the actual word here? Like, we don't have to use the word, but you could
insinuate. His drug of choice was kind of like, the rugs that they would do in the 80s that starts with the C, and then also the one that's around now that starts with an F. Yes. And mind you, when also I met him, I didn't know that these were his rugs of choice.
And he's
So
23.
he's 23. He's 23 years old. He also has 2 court pending cases coming up that he hid from me, and I'm a Somali girl. All the guys I've been with before, the 2 previous relationships, I never brought it up to my family. And when he was clean, I brought it up to my family because he was talking about marriage, he was talking about settling down, and all of these things. When he was clean, he had his life together. But then as soon as he relapsed, it's just been nothing but a shit show. So the last time that I saw him, it was before he had court last Friday because I guess he OD'd again, and the cops came to him. And they came to him, they took him to the hospital. When he was trying to leave the hospital, they said there was a warrant out for his arrest. All right, I'm not reading any of these comments because these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But anyways, I hung out with him. I got off of work, he picked me up, and he's like begging me to get like a hotel for us. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, and if I do that, I want it to be like the times that it was before where we just cuddle and watch movies and go to sleep. So me being dumb, because this is the beginning of the relationship, that's all I knew. I like to take care of people and I don't expect anything back. So I get the hotel. When I get the hotel, this guy's like lying to me about not doing things until I open the bathroom door and I see him smoking up something in the bathroom, and mind you, like, this isn't no Motel 6.
F1 again.
Oh, sorry. Mind you, this is like not no Motel 6. This is like the Marriott, bro. And I'm not used to this behavior. So after like I catch him doing that, I like just obviously go to the bed and I don't want to touch him. I don't want to do anything. And this is like at midnight. He has court at 10 o'clock. He's just doing this the entire night. And then he tries to convince me to do it with him. And he has the C word and he has METH. And like, I've never, yeah, he does it all completely. And on top of this too, his sister's blowing me up because his sister thinks that he took some of her stuff. So, he goes to court by himself. I told him I'm not going to court with him anymore because you're deciding to be rugged out throughout the whole night when you just told me that you want to just spend time with me. And when he comes back, he's on the phone with me and he's like telling me, oh, my sister's accusing me of doing this and doing that. And I told him straight up, I was like, honestly, dude, like, I don't know what you did and I don't know what to believe. I'm not accusing you of doing the things she's accusing you of. But then also too, like, you lie to me a lot. So it's not like I believe anything you say. And then he goes off on me and he's like, well, Layla, I lie to you intentionally. And that was when I went off. I waited till he came back so he can take me home. And I told him straight up, like, we're done. There's no reason for us to talk after everything you put me through, everything I spent on you, out of all the times that we shared with each other, the fact that you told me intentionally that you lied to me, which I'm a very understanding person. I don't know why you feel like you got to lie to me about anything. An addict to another addict, you can tell one's behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm 118 days clean today. So,
Congrats again.
thank you. When he dropped me off in front of my house, I said some very hurtful things that I don't regret. But then it's also too, like, I told him, I was like, I hope you go to jail. I hope ICE finds you. All this fucked up shit, And I blocked him on everything. So then his sister, she contacts me a couple of days ago and I ask her about him and she tells me like, oh, he realizes he like fucked up with you because like you did a lot for him. You really loved him. She was like, I only had respect for you because you would call him out when he was using things and he's never been with a girl like that. And as I'm speaking to her too, she ends up telling me that all the women in the past, he's always made them pay for things. You know what I'm saying? When I would treat him and stuff like that, I'm telling you, I bought this guy work shoes. I gave him $100 when he was in rehab. I paid for his haircuts. I filled up his tank multiple times. Like, I was really helping him out because the thing is, like, I wish I had a me when I was getting back on my feet and God gave me the luxury to be able to help people. That's how I'm seeing it as, you know? I'm not the type of girl that I want to see my nigga not win. So where I fucked up is that I broke no contact, you know? Because it's like now it's messing with my sleep. Like before, I would be able to go to sleep after I take my medicine and knock out. Now I take my medicine, I can't knock out. And then on top of that, too, I'm dreaming about this guy and I've never dreamed about him before. So after like 3 days of no contact, like I unblocked him and we were talking. There's still the disagreements are there, but then it's also too like, I feel like it's the trauma bond, you know? Like, I know I deserve more. I know God isn't going to give me a good man until I close this door and start a new one. But then it's also, too, like, this is the same guy that I've seen clean, and he really was like, you know, he was a most amazing person when he was clean, but him being this hardcore addict that I've never seen in my life, it's kind of like, are you ever going to be saved? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to stick around and waste the rest of my 20s waiting for a guy to change his life? Because you're not going to change unless you want to change.
Right. If you were to change, do like a complete 180, and he were to change for real, stop using altogether, would you say you're somebody who's responsible for that?
100%, you know, like I'm not denying it. I feel like me singing his life after the first.
Hey, like, I could break this down to you in a million different ways. The answer that you just gave me told me everything I needed to know. Nothing that I'm about to tell you isn't what you don't know, right? It's the actual fact that you actually believe that if he were to really do a 180, it would be because of you to some degree. You would actually, you would genuinely believe.
No. That's not how I feel.
What I'm saying, you would still take to some degree like, oh, he did a 180. I supported him from when he was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a fantasy. That's not real. That will never happen. Okay? You can't. And even if it did, it's like you started. You can't gain anything. You can't live a happy life, like you said. If that's where it started. You like think about it. Think about it for 1 second. Like, even if he were to do 180 and he was with you for real, you're not gonna erase the fact that he was smoking up the whatever you were smoking in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You're mentally not erasing that anyways. Like, you're not a robot. And neither is he. So the trauma that y'all both experience will be there regardless. So it's like you're trying to love somebody, you're trying to be with somebody, but it's like at the same time you're fighting the trauma in the back of your head. You see what I'm saying? And then there's
the risk. All of this clean as well, which is another thing. Like, I used to cope with my feelings and my emotions the past 12 years by running away from my problems by getting high.
Think about it for a second. Both of y'all, to some degree, had addictive personalities, right? If y'all were to have a child, to at some point, what do you think, and how do you think that child will turn out?
The child's gonna be like a potential addict.
Let's think ahead of time, huh? What would you say?
I said the child, because addiction is genetic. You know what I'm saying? And it's more like,
okay. And
the child could potentially become an addict as much as we don't introduce the child to the life, as much as we, shelter them and everything. Because both of my parents, they never use, but their siblings have both used. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have no control in that. And that's something that I try to explain to him. But like I said, this guy's a 23-year-old.
Layla, your only job here is to at least try to break the cycle. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I understand that, but the reason why I brought it up and I said it the way I did is because you're not even trying to break the cycle. You're just living in terror and in agony at this point for no reason. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you're not even trying. Like, the fact that you're even talking to this person, knowing what you know about your background, and seeing what you see with him, just so that you're not. Maybe you're gonna have to learn the hard way.
It's like I already learned the hard way. You get what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely,
more
man.
like
You're still talking to somebody that's learning the hard way. You didn't learn the hard way if you're still talking to him. You haven't learned anything yet. Matter of fact, you're still there. I would say congratulations on your sobriety, right? But it's not a this is it isn't healing isn't linear, right? Things come up, things happen. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you care for your sobriety, if you care for yourself, if you care for your future, if you care for any potential you may have, then you wouldn't be talking to him. That's all I'm saying. To any degree.
facts.
To any degree. So everything else that you want to say and put it together and say, well, and this, it doesn't hold weight because you're not even trying.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Just lock it in, man. All right.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate jumping on. All right. Let's see. Who else we got? Iron shirt, please, man. I just threw this shit on before I got on live.
Hello.
What's the word, man?
Man, what type of circular ass reason? Never mind. That was a lot. I almost forgot what I wanted to say. Oh yeah. So my issue here, I'm at a loss. I've been with my man for years, right? And here I am thinking I'm not that bitch no more. Cause
Wait, hold on. So how old are you and how old is your man?
I'm 27.
Okay.
He's also 27. Here's the issue though. Why the hell does he say that? Like, I feel like I'm being punished. I feel like I'm being punished weekly. I have to ask him to do some stuff to get it on for real. Like, I thought I had that gat. I thought I'd be doing my Kegels.
You're in the right place. I will tell you that. Hey, listen, I will tell you the God honest truth. But hold on. How long have you been with this person?
3 years.
You've been with him for 3 years. Okay.
Well, no, we've known each other for 3 years, but we started dating, so it's about to be 2 years.
About 2 years. Okay. So you're in a committed relationship with this person.
Yes, we live together. Everything.
Okay. Because this detail. The details matter because especially when you're living with somebody you've been together for a certain amount of time. You know, things like that can happen. It might not have to have anything to do with you not being that girl, right? But sometimes things do that.
That's the thing. I don't think he would ever really cheat. He says that it's his PTSD and stuff because he has a lot going on.
Go into more detail on what is not happening. Give me yeah, break it down for us.
I truly think that my libido is higher than his because he was like, dang, we just did it 3 days ago. And I'm like, yeah. And what about that? Like, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we just did it. You were asking him to do it, and he was like, nah, because we just did it 3 days ago.
Well, no, he didn't say nah, because we did it 3 days ago. But I had an attitude, right? And he was like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you so angry? I'm like, well, man, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I had to pull out the rose. Like, what we doing?
It's done.
You know, that's fine because I was like looking for a reason anyway. I'm not really mad at it. I'm trying to be out here for real. So,
You're trying to be out here in what way?
Oh, I'm just trying to be single. Like, I want to be a rich auntie.
Why are you still living with him? Trying to figure out why he doesn't want to do stuff with you. Then
why am I still living with him? Because I'm trying to let him say it. As a man, if you don't like me, then let me know.
You don't gotta say it out loud for you to know. Just read the room. You can do that.
But then he gonna cry and shit. Like, ugh.
Listen, man. He'll cry his way into somebody else's coochie. Trust me. In a scenario just like you may be looking for a reason, right, at this point. But if you're in such a scenario where you're asking for intimacy with somebody you've been with for 3 years, that might be an issue, right? That's a huge issue. And again, it may not be on you, but the longer you stay there, the more you damage yourself and how you think about yourself. You catch what I'm saying? And just so you know, the answer to that isn't another nigga.
Oh no, I'm not crying. Y'all are funny.
But I'm just letting you know, like, if you're in a scenario where your ego or however you may feel about yourself, you may feel a little bit worse because the person.
I am not. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. Let me listen to this.
Sure you know, I don't want you to feel as though another guy could solve that issue immediately. Sometimes you just
That's a
gotta,
good point. That's a good point.
because then whoever you come across may see that that's what you're desperate for, and that may not be a good at first or first couple of impressions with that whoever you're dealing with, right? So I'm just letting you know right now that you be a little bit careful how you operate. So, are y'all broken up or what's the?
Look, this nigga talk about check your pH. Baby, I'm good. I'm certified. I take my vitamins, okay? I drink hella water. I'm on moisturizing you, bitch. Anywho, I'm 27. He's 27. We live together. He actually bought the house next to my parents so we would be closer. Like so he could meet my family for real. He pays all the bills. I'm basically everything is good on paper besides that one thing. That one fucking thing. And it like kills me.
Yeah, but again, that's gonna hold weight though. Whether we want to admit it or not, it is gonna hold weight. So what's your plan?
You know, I'm gonna talk to him today.
Give me
And yeah, he even got mad that I went to the gym the other day. He was like, "Oh, you been going to the gym lately? You trying to leave me or something?" Like, bro, what?
Yo, y'all some trolls, bro.
Oh no, I'm definitely a troll. I came up here to get on your nerve. No shade.
Y'all definitely some trolls, man. I gotta chill.
I'm screaming.
Nah, man. It's just yeah. Do what's best for you, if you will.
Yeah. But yeah, you have a good one.
All right, so appreciate you hopping on, man. All right. Hey, man. How do I do it, bro? It's been 5 years. I'm accustomed to it now. That's what it is. Yo, what's the word?
Hey, Kayb, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I don't have any relationship problems, right? But I feel like something is wrong with me because me and my man we've been together for a little bit over 6 months now, and I'm in the military, right? So he's a data analyst, whatever. We're doing good. Like this man is like the best partner ever. Like whenever I'm going to the field, he would have like a field care package for me, even though he's not in the same state as me or whatever. But I just got told by my command that I'm deploying soon, right? So I'm going to Korea. And mind you, I'm gonna be out there for 6 months, right? And like everything is going good. Like he's not, he doesn't give a fuck about it. No, he doesn't care. I'm going like, even though he's gonna miss me and all that. Like he doesn't ever think I'm gonna cheat on him or anything like that. But it's me though. Like I don't know. Like I'm gonna miss my man, and I feel like it's gonna make me trip. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but it's like, what if he does something behind my back, right? Like we're good. Like I'm just overthinking. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Yeah, but
I don't want to lose this man.
it's gonna come with. I mean, you've been in the military for however long you've been, right? And you know that it's gonna come with the territory. That's one of them things where, you know what I'm saying? Like you find something that's at home. You know what I mean? That that doesn't do what you do, if you will. There
Right.
might be a chance where you may be deployed. You know, I mean, these are things that come with it. So it's like an anticipation thing. Like you gotta know what you're signing up for.
Right. I don't feel like he's gonna cheat on me, right? That is false. I don't feel like he's gonna cheat on me because he's never showed signs of anything like that. But it's like he's not even bothered that I'm going. It's like I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I want him to be bothered about it, like cry or something like that. But it's like
Is that what you're supposed to say?
I'm sorry. But the thing is he's very mature. Like he's very masculine, he's very mature, like he has a shit going on, he's busy, like
He knows he can't do anything about it. It's your job.
that's what he told me though. I was crying when I found out, and he was like, "But you know what you signed up for?" And I got mad. I'm like, "What do you mean? Like what?" I feel like I'm the problem. I'm the drama. But I love this man. I don't know what to do. Shit.
He's an adult. He's mature. I mean, that's what it's gonna come at. Like I said, it's one of them scenarios where you can't just sit up here and anticipate the cheating. I feel like if it happens, it happens. You will find out how you find out, right? You move how you need to move after that. But like just now, as of now, right, what we're dealing with right now is just like stay in the present. Try your absolute best to stay in the present.
Right.
Like you said, you signed up for it. This is what you do. I mean, in the military. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, thank you. So I'm just gonna chill, right? Like I just chill and keep my mind, you know. I'm tripping
Hey,
for real.
if somebody's going to do that to you, you will find out.
Sure.
And once you find out, how you react after is what's going to matter. As of now, we don't see anything yet. So,
Right.
hey,
Thank you, Gibby. Have a good
appreciate
day.
you helping on, man. All right. Who the hell said install cameras? What is wrong with y'all? Can a man cheat in peace? It's like, who's y'all are sick humans. Hey, look, he won't be concerned if he sees a random teddy bear just sitting there like this. he sees a random teddy bear sitting there like this. He won't be concerned. Yo, imagine. Yo, bro, y'all really gotta chill, man. All right, let's get somebody else on here. Not suspicious. KB, why you have that? What? Hey, man, don't ask too many questions, man.
Hi. What?
What's going on, man?
Wait, did I just explain like the situation?
Yeah, break it down for me, and we'll get
Okay,
into it.
so I've been talking to this D1 player, right?
I love these stories. Hold on, let me turn my volume up.
Okay,
Excellent.
we've been talking.
Break it down. How old are you, and how old is the D1?
Okay, I'm 20 and he's 21, and I believe he found me on Tinder, right?
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I want to let this rock because I want to see how she's thinking real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead, break it down for me.
Okay, so he found me on Tinder, added me on like all my social medias. I didn't know he found me off Tinder until like I was looking through. And you know on Tinder how it says like open to long term this and this?
What does he play? Football, basketball? What does he do?
Football.
Football?
Yeah. So plays football, and then I seen his thing and I was like, oh, this is the same guy that added me on Instagram, this and this. So I went through everything, you know. He hit me up pretty nicely, you know. I don't be talking to guys like if they hit me up a certain type of way. But like he actually came like correct.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know, like he was like, I don't know, like he didn't say anything like silly. I guess like freaky, I guess. I don't know. Like
Go to the same school?
what?
Go to the same school?
No, he's like an hour away
Okay.
in the same state.
Go ahead, continue.
Okay, so like yeah, he hit me up there, we're talking, takes my number down, and then like he tells me I should come down there, right? So, you know, I'm thinking like a date is gonna get planned or something.
He found you on Tinder. You're on Tinder. Why would
Okay, but we're both open to long term, and before that we were FaceTiming, and like we were talking about like stuff, and it seemed like, you know, we both want a relationship and open to long term.
But as Rich, you know how Division I athletes typically you know the options that are available, right? What
Yeah,
are you looking?
he was telling me he was serious. He's telling me that.
Would the Division I athlete be looking for something serious from a girl he saw on Tinder? I mean, I'm just saying, like, given what it is, what you know, right? But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. But, you know, we end up FaceTiming like a week or two, and then he's like, oh, you should come out here, this and this. I was like, okay, you know, like, you know, for the plot, like, why not? So, you know, go down there, we hang out, you know, yeah, we hang out. I stay the night. And yeah, okay, so that was that. And then after that, like,
The night.
nothing.
You don't got a lot of us. What did y'all get into when you stayed the night?
I don't know what happened.
Wait, all right, go ahead. All
No,
right.
so okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I thought it wasn't. So yeah, spend the night, go back the next day. We're texting this and this. So, a week or two goes by, we're texting good. Like he's like texting me this and this, like FaceTime and calls and everything. So I don't know, this one week he texts me talking about some of his teammates seen my Tinder account. So he seen that and then he texted me like that, like basically like he wasn't fucking with that. And then he ghosted me.
Oh yeah, he trolled. He completely came up with that shit. Cause that's where he
Right.
found he completely came up
But
with
wait, the
that.
story doesn't end. He ghosted me, and then I was like, "Oh, what the heck?" And I had my trip to Houston, Texas, so I was on my trip, So I was like, "Okay, make the most of my trip, this and this." And then right after my trip, like he ends up like calling me, and basically breaking down like why he did that. And I was like,
What was
"Oh,
his reason behind it?
what?"
What was his reasoning?
Well, basically they were telling him like, "Oh, that I'm on Tinder, like I'm available for other people, I guess."
That's what his team is. All right, so the thing is, bro, I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at like what like how he's going about it. Like it's I'm not laughing because at the end of the day, especially when you're in school, like I think it's a canon event, right? I think whatever happens in undergrad is AI, honestly, right? I genuinely don't take it seriously, but it's kind of like
So you think he doesn't want something serious? Like it's been like 3 months now.
huh?
It's been like 3 months now. Like we're still talking.
He wants to what?
Talking.
If he could tell a girl to come out to a school that's an hour away, like and she'll go like she's an Uber Eats delivery, and fuck. I mean that's pretty much why it's been 3 months so far. If he already told you that, if he ghosted you because of what his teammates were saying about you and your character and who you are as a person, knowing that that's what they be on the apps too. Do you think that he's taking you? You know what I'm saying? Like think about it. Think about it. You got to think about it just from a general perspective. Like, take yourself out of the situation first, right? You're not you anymore. You're somebody else looking for the situation. If they're all on Tinder looking for girls that's easy, which is typically what niggas do anyway, they go on Tinder to look for girls that's looking for niggas. And then if a girl's looking for a nigga on an app, she's probably easy. So if that's what he did, he found.
But y'all, he's 6'3". Be mindful.
Hold on. He told you to pull up. Like, no real conversation. He told you, pull up down to where I'm at, an hour out. You spent your resources to bring your ass down there and spend the night with him, right?
Yeah.
He then ghosted you. Think about it.
But that was like a couple of weeks after because I guess like the Tinder thing bothered him. But like, I mean, if it bothered him, he wants to take me serious.
It had nothing to do with it.
What? No, y'all. He's 6'3". Like,
You said what?
he's 6'3", dark skin. Like, y'all. Like, I don't know.
No way.
Y'all, don't judge me for like, I don't know. Like, y'all, am I silly? Should I like cut him off because like he texted me today and like, y'all.
Wait, what does him being 60 and dark skin have to do with anything?
Because like, there's not much single guys out here, so like that gives him a plus.
There's not much to niggas out here, so the fact that he's 60,
Especially where I live, at least I guess. Like I live in like a predominantly white state.
There's not much to niggas out here, so him being 60 and dark skin gives him a plus, if you will. And the fact that he plays football.
That just gave him a plus, but like I don't know.
But yeah, you know what? The reason why I'm dragging this out a little bit, and I don't mean to use you as an example, okay? But I did let it drag out, and I did let you stay on here for a little bit longer, because I want people to see. Do y'all see why it's easy out here? Because this is all it's.
No, I linked with them. Why y'all assuming that he did something?
You're younger. Look. You're younger, so I get it. I'll kind of let you. It's whatever. We live and we live, right? But what I want to express to my peoples is, as much standard as you may have, there may be somebody that's younger than you that's going for shit for less. for less of a reason. That's what I'm saying. For as much standard and common sense as you may think you have as a person, there will always be somebody that's willing to go for some shit that just doesn't make any sense. Oh, you may not like this person because he didn't take you out on a date or he didn't approach you the correct way. But if he could turn around and go to a girl that's gonna look at him and say, "Well, he plays football and he's 6'3", so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want for him anyways because of that." She probably like, that's the reality of life. So when I say like y'all should focus on yourselves,
Yo, I'm not ghosted, number one. That was because of that, but we're locked in now. But I'm asking, like, should I just ghost him because he's actually playing with me, or like what?
Stop talking. You're not both on the thing.
I'm leaving. Y'all bashing.
I'm saying for real, all jokes aside, just stop talking to him.
Stop talking to him.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it. I mean, unless you want to anyway, I don't see what do you gain from this at all. Where do you come up? How do you gain? From How do you gain from the situation?
Just having fun.
Have fun. Hey, good luck to you. All right, Tuma. Good God. And guess what? Hey, I don't want y'all to look at Tuma like she's out of her rabbit ass mind. Okay? I don't want y'all to look at Tuma like she's out of her rabbit ass mind because Tuma's only 20 years old. I swear to God as I sit here today, I'm not lying to you. There are women much older that are worse. And that will do more for less of a reason. Just because a nigga has a little bit of money, or just because a nigga is 6'3", or just because a nigga is a football player or a basketball player. Don't look at Tuma and say, yo, what the fuck? Tuma is still 20 years old. So she's in college. Maybe she feels as though, you know how it is when you're in undergrad, niggas is football players on it. She feels as though she's cool. But there are people who are much older who still don't fucking get it. Understand that this will always be this way. It will never stop. This type of shit has been happening since I was in undergrad. I was just on the phone with my folks. I swear to God, talking about this shit, gang. Could call my mans right now. I could call my mans right now, gang. Hold on, I'm gonna call my mans right now. He need to answer the phone, but we were just right before I got on this live. We were just talking. Hey, CJ. Yeah, I'm on live right now, bro. What were we just talking about? Before I got on live? I'm on live right now. What were we just talking about, bro? What did I call you for?
Rubies.
Huh?
Rubies.
What you said? What?
Rubies. Hold on.
He said groupies. That's what we're talking about. The groupie shit. And what do these groupies do for certain individuals, CJ?
They accept the bullshit.
And who are these people that we were talking about specifically?
Fan out bitches.
No, I'm talking about the guy. Which guys were we talking about specifically?
Lit niggas, athletes, rappers and shit.
Thank you. I'll call you later, bro. We were just talking about like how easy it is for certain like. Hey, y'all. I have a decision to make. There's only 700 y'all in here. It's really not that many people. But if y'all know what y'all know about how wicked this shit gets, you have to distance yourself from the mentality. I know for a fact. Some of y'all have homegirls right now that's sitting in this live right now that will do anything just because a nigga is 1, 2, 3. Just because a nigga is there. Y'all have homegirls right now sitting in this that will do anything just because. No, true. Oh, true. Hey, man. Hey, man. I gotta lock it in. Said bless their hearts. Let's see. What's
Hello.
the word?
Alrighty.
Wait, real
So,
quick. Wait, real quick. But y'all gotta understand. So the mentality behind it is, right? I'm gonna tell you how the mentality behind it real quick before I get up with you, okay? Real quick. I'm gonna tell you how the mentality behind it from a guy's perspective. If let's say, for instance, y'all know what hypergamy is, right? And how it affects niggas and how niggas think about it, right? Niggas know that if I was an NFL player that busted my ass day in and day out to get to where the fuck I needed to be, this girl, 9 times out of 10, wouldn't want to fuck with me. If I wasn't a D1 football player on campus right now with my backpack on and my gear, half of the options I have wouldn't be there. This is a reality. So when you step into a situation thinking like that, when you're in the league or you're a famous rapper or whatever the hell you are, whatever you work to be, you see the options and you understand that the only reason why they're there is because and the only reason why she's putting up with this, that, and the third isn't just because she loves you so much, it's because of who the fuck you are. So now I have that ego and I have the upper hand and I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is how niggas will think. Niggas know if I wasn't making $500,000 every 2 months, she wouldn't be putting up with what the fuck she puts up with. Facts. That baddie over there wouldn't be talking to me. You think niggas don't know that? Hey, let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. What's the word?
okay. So, I actually been up here before. But last time when I was up here, I kind of gave y'all a little context of what was going on. And we decided to try to work it out. Because last time, like I said, last time I came up here, the question was more so about kind of getting my man to understand my side of things, because that's when I just gave my life to Christ, and then I was explaining that he's kind of trying to transition into kind of what's going on and the things that I am changing when it comes to intimacy and boundaries I'm putting up.
Wait, real quick. When did you get on here?
It was probably about 2 months ago.
And what was the situation again? Let's give me like a quick
Okay. Yeah. So last time, like I said, I'm 21 and he's 21 as well. And when I came up here, like I said, I had just gave my life to Christ, and it was a transition for him because in the beginning he didn't understand what was going on, and I was cutting things off. So we got that context.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, both from Atlanta. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like I said, we started to work things out, and we had started actually sitting with a pastor each week that I was paying for, to where he can kind of understand the culture a little more, kind of introducing him to Christianity. And
you were paying the pastor?
yeah, he was doing. It was like a mentoring type of. I think he called it counseling, I guess. Yeah, it was like a sort of form of counseling.
For you and him.
Yes.
Fascinating. Go ahead, continue.
Not married. We were engaged at the time, but we're not engaged anymore. So it was like a premarital counseling kind of in a way. So yeah, so now we are at the point to where, like I said, our lease ends in November, and I went ahead and told him, I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit more for November because I just don't like the idea of us living together, and I get convicted from it every single day. But like honestly, I have nowhere else to go, so that's why I just been staying here. So I found an apartment, and I moved my apartment date to October. So I'm letting him know all this stuff and things like that. And I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to break up with someone who is illiterally incompetent. Because at this point, don't look like that. Okay.
We had
because
this
it's like,
conversation. What are you talking about? We had this conversation, literally.
yeah, but like I said, we tried to like work it out, and like when I tried to break up with him, because I did try to break up with him. When I tried to break up with him, it was more so like he kind of just, oh, okay, disregard what you said, still
Bro,
together.
I told you that you can't have that conversation. Yo, I swear to God, y'all gonna learn to stop not listening to me. Y'all gonna learn the very hard way. I told you that that conversation wouldn't work because you are already within that train. You're already living a certain type of life. Like you're already doing what you're supposed to do, and you already introduced him to the idea of doing it, and he wasn't going for it the way you wanted him to. So that conversation that you did that you would have had, even though I told you not to, that just made you stay long. Like, hey, bro, let's move on. How do bro? It's like I literally had this conversation.
I know, but like I said, I tried because like we broke up, but like I said, we lived together. So like I was just like he just kept
Oh,
he just kept kind of popping up in my face, end up being together, and then like trying to work it out. So I kind of took it as okay, he's trying, maybe he's trying to give effort, and that lasted for like a good week. So then it was like, okay, what I'm gonna try to do this again. So then, like I said, we broke up, and then he ended up kind of getting upset and kind of like guilt tripping me into breaking up with him because he's like, oh well, I'm still a good person, like I don't do anything wrong, and I kind of felt bad. So I ultimately was like, okay, whatever. I was like, I guess I'll be there with you again, but I can't give you all of me because I'm like, you're not even doing the things that you're supposed to do for me to be with you fully, because I'm like, marriage is just nowhere in our picture at this point. So then, like I said, every time I try to like break with him, he makes me feel bad about the situation because he'll start throwing things
it's like
from like my
I
past into
told
like my
you.
face.
I said this. I said it. I gave you. I gave you the answers to the exam, and you still failed. How? I don't know. You cannot have a conversation with somebody who's already thinking the opposite way that you're thinking. That won't work. It gives them a platform to manipulate you and spin you around in circles. I said this over and over and over again, and you disregarded me, and now you're acting as though you're confused on as to why you're still in this situation. The less you speak in a situation like that, specifically, the absolute better. I'm sure, like you said, you have a relationship with God. I'm sure, he wouldn't want you to continue doing something like this, and especially after you already tried. I mean, you see what I'm saying? I thought y'all listen. I feel as though God is a God of peace, right? Not a God of a God of arguments and destruction. So I don't understand why you continue having a conversation with somebody who doesn't even want to move towards Him, who would rather move the opposite way, if you will, right? Why continue to have that conversation with somebody who's on? He's not a God of chaos. So it's like, what's the point? You can't pick and choose when you want to. You see what I'm saying? In this very scenario right here, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, it's, hey. And honestly, you got to also think he's not going to take you seriously either if you're still talking after you already made the comments that you made about what you're trying to do.
It's kind of hard to stop talking if like he just walks up in my, because he like we still stay together, but like I'm in the
Wait,
other
so
room.
now here's where we get to. Let us get to that point.
Hmm.
Wait, because I kind of forgot this. Do you have anybody around you? Are y'all in a different state, or are you isolated completely?
I'm isolated completely, so that's why, like I said, I was waiting till my apartment is done, which my apartment will be done.
Who's the
Oh,
who's the, who? Okay, okay, and that's in November.
that no, we our lease ends in November, but my apartment will be done in October the 10th. So I move
Oh,
October
okay.
10th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like while I'm still here, it's like he just keeps getting like in my face, keep irritating me, and it's like he keep forcing a conversation, and it's kind of hard to like maneuver around that because he lives here too, and I can't kick him out
So
because
wait,
he's on the lease.
so what? Okay, so wait, and this is also one of the reasons. So did you moved out to that state with him or for him?
No, we already been out here because I had already moved from my parents when I turned 18.
You turned 18, yeah, yeah. And you met him out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, you ever thought about going back to your parents for a little bit until you're ready to?
I thought about it, but more so like I'll be too far from work, and I get paid to be out here, and
Really?
because like my parents they're from like a country or town.
Yeah, you gotta go in person. I understand that. Yeah, nah, yeah. Now we're talking about anticipation, right? You gotta anticipate what the conversation is gonna be at this point in time, and just not, you can't entertain it. You can't. It's dead. You gotta know when it's dead. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to that decision in your head and move like it. Honestly, there's nothing to talk about. What is there to talk about at this point? At this point, like the clock is ticking.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on, and I was trying to like keep it cordial because like I have a dog and he has a dog, and my dog be here like when I'm at work and stuff. And I just didn't like how he was treating my dog when we were on bad terms. So I just tried to keep good terms with him because he would do my dog dirty. Because Prince be here all day for when I'm at work.
That's hey, October 10th.
Yes, that's when I move.
Yeah. And once you do that, what are we doing?
Once I move, it's easier to cut the ties off because then I don't have to keep her. Because now I don't have to be nice to you anymore because my dog is gone.
It's gonna be 100% cut, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I was just trying to end things before October 10th but it's just he's just making it extremely hard to do that.
But we're already in that situation. Like you said, you don't have anybody around you. You don't have any friends you can move in. You can chill with for a while.
No, unfortunately, I don't have any friends.
And that's also a dangerous situation within itself, right? So I mean, the scenario is what it is at this point. But moving forward, what not to do.
Yeah, because when I made that decision, I was pretty young, so it was just like a young mistake.
All good. All good. But yeah, remove yourself from that scenario. Make some friends. People who are actually cool with you for real.
I try. Atlanta is not the place for friends.
Hey man, you ain't see the trend? I'm going on here. I want to make friends, but I mean, you ain't see that trend?
Yeah, I did, but the way like it produced in my head is kind of like a safety hazard to let someone know your exact location.
Yeah, okay. No, I would say you should go through the comments and see who you like and who you don't. There's also this page on Facebook that you could post, and you'll kind of find people. I'll send it to you. I'm following you and send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate you having on. Yeah. She live in a. Hey, I live in a. So. Word. I'll definitely do one more if I get on up out of here. Right.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Hi. Okay, so I usually watch your lives and I don't be coming up on here because I kind of already be hearing the gist of it and whatnot. But I'm in a little bit of a pickle right now and I kind of already know how to move about it.
Break it down.
Okay, so I've been talking to this girl since January, beginning of February. So about like this whole year, basically. And she asked me out in July, so we're together, or it's official or whatnot. And so everything is good for the most part. She lives hecka close. We see each other. She does everything cool beans and whatnot.
Okay.
We just had a conversation or a little conflict this morning because basically I was talking to her on the phone while she was dealing with some stuff for her friend, and then towards the end of the call, like she's just like talking and stuff, and she was like, oh, like, did you see what I posted like on my story or whatnot, like on her close friends and stuff? And I was like, no, because I didn't think to go check it because it's the morning time or whatever, and I talk to her every day, obviously. So she was like, oh, like I thought your friend would have came and like told you or something. I was like, no, if my friend got to come or somebody got to come tell me about like something that my person is doing every day, then I don't need to be there, right? So I'm like, whatever. So I'm sitting on the phone and I'm thinking about like what she had said, had I had seen her or not. So obviously now I'm curious to go see what was posted. So for a little context, I'm 23 and she's 20. I don't know if that's like a crazy.
Hey, what did she post?
So yeah, I'm about to get to that, but I was just like, I don't know if this is like an age gap type of thing, but it's not too big of an age gap. So basically, she posted that her birthday is next month, so she's about to be 21 next month. So she posted a picture on a video on her close friends, but the video she decided, you know how on Instagram you could do the countdown for your birthday? She posted that, but the video that she decided to use, this is where this shit had me. Okay, so she used a video where somebody was throwing ass on her. Obviously, I had never seen this video. I'm not thinking that none of this shit is whatever. And I noticed that outfit from a couple months ago from back in March when she had said she went to her friend's pool, her little friend's boat party. I talked to her that whole night and that whole day and stuff like that. So she told me she's sitting next to her friend blah, 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 had caught some ass, but like she wasn't doing too much. She was sitting there. She was just whatever. I'm obviously not dumb at the time. You're telling me that whatever, so I'm gonna think that you're communicating this to me. So I'm on the phone with her. We were on the phone for a whole like hour prior, and like I see the stuff, and then obviously that throws my whole mood off. So I was like, "You're weird as fuck," and I hang up. And she's calling back, and she's like, "Wait, what's weird?" And I'm like, "Well, bitch, this is weird because you just basically brought it up for me to see it. So now that I go look at what this is, like this is weird." And she's like, "It's not that deep. This video is from months ago. I didn't lie to you by not telling you what happened that night. I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you."
I ain't gonna lie, this isn't even a pickler. This is very straightforward. This sounds like an idiot
So
kid.
I think like it just kind of sucks because you just like took your time like dealing with somebody, and like I said, I've been watching you for how long, and I don't like date and stuff like that. And I've only ever been in one relationship prior to, so like I took a lot of time and learning and healing and like setting standards and boundaries and learning and growing from shit that I'm not going for. But it just seems like it's kind of clear as day that like what I'm getting out of it is that she's just not like it. I don't know if she doesn't communicate to comprehend, or she's just like not mentally there yet, or she's just acting dumb like
Bro,
she
you're
don't.
talking to a kid. I have no idea what you could possibly expect from her.
She just hasn't gone through those like certain points or those certain
Bro, the
things.
situation within itself is just low. It's just low vibrational. I don't think that it's to be taken seriously, and I feel as though you should remove yourself. You should remove yourself from that situation completely before it's too late.
Yeah, because I noticed that like I'm the one like trying to be like calm and communicating things and stuff, and after that made me feel however it made me feel. Like her whole point about it was after we got off the phone was I have my iPad right here. She said,
I can't hear what you're saying, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
"Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked off." No, I was just saying this is the last thing to wrap it up. Like I don't know, I just think like her response to how I was communicating like Ron about it was kind of like telling in itself. She was just said, "So do what you need to do because it's not always going to be on me. You're always coming to me about something about me." She said, "You can get to stepping or make some shake about it. Remember, I'm the one that feels some type of way." I said, "You're the one making me feel some type of way." Simple. Like, isn't that kind of insane? Like, she's talking to me like I'm crazy, no?
She's talking to you like she's She's talking to you like whether you left or came with you and they give a fuck. That means you should probably.
About how it made me feel, right? But she tried to say like, "Oh, it's not the point of how I felt."
I don't think she cares about whether you're here in her life or not. That's the big picture.
Yeah. I be reading the comments too because I be in these
She
comments.
literally just told you to go kick rocks if you feel some type.
Basically, if that bothered me, and
hey, bro, I might take that one. Hey, she said make something.
stop.
If you feel some type of way about it, go make something shake.
That was actually insane, right? Because I've never had somebody talk to me like that. Like, I've only ever dealt with people in the past, and like I said, I've been in one relationship, but I've never tolerated nobody talking to me like I'm like they don't got no sense. So for me, it's different.
It's the first time for everything, but most of us have been there at some point.
Yes.
You have to. In that case, you gotta. You can't.
It's because like I said, like I never claimed to be perfect. I probably do be bringing up some shit, but like it's just a way. It shouldn't be a problem me coming to you about something that you're doing.
Are you still talking to her now?
No, after I texted that message to her, literally after I said that, basically what I had told her was after she had said like, "Oh, basically I need to make some shake about how I feel." I said, "You're the one that's making me feel this type of way, simple, but I'll get to stepping because we clearly can't understand each other like that. Like you're clearly not gonna like communicate to comprehend around here. So this like go find somebody that's cool with the shit that you're doing because this isn't healthy no way. Like if you're doing a tit for tat to tally shit up like this don't even make no sense." And then she said, "All right, Nisha, take care."
Yeah. Nah,
I already know, like, mind you, I already know, like, how this is gonna go, like, because, like I said, like, the type of person, like, she is, like, she's been cool this whole time and stuff, but she's, like, obviously a little bit younger than me, so I'm thinking that she's gonna like that childish shit or think that, like, or that toxic shit and try to, like, text me back later or something like that, or, like, go back and forth about it, but it's just, like...
You gonna wait? Is she black?
Huh?
Is she black?
I think that's the last step. I think that's.
Remember how I told y'all sometimes niggas.
Yeah, and I'm not the
when people get treated like shit, they react slowly to it. Like they can't. So they react.
I want to take time to move about it. The thing about me is I be hearing people sit on here and say like, "Oh, I don't think it's that big of enough a deal to block or whatever. Or I'm not bothered enough to block." No, I still don't feel like they have any access because I know they're gonna try to reach out later.
Please block her and stop waiting for a response.
Yeah, I need to block her on everything because. Yeah, I already, see, that's what I'm saying. I kind of already knew, but, like, and the thing about, the whole point I wanted to come on here about, or kind of, like, So I know it's well, it's really not different in my eyes, but like, so like for her, like she was saying, like it is basically okay that she was sitting there doing what she was doing in the video, regardless of the context of the video. The video, whenever it was taken, should have never been posted. I don't think while you're talking or dating somebody, you should be catching ass. But she says she's a girl at the end of the day, so she should be able to do those things. But like, come on now, you want me to sit there and throw ass on a dude, or you want me to sit there and catch ass on another female? It's the same thing. But I think that because she thinks that like, I don't know. This is crazy. I kind of just, yeah. I be listening to you all the time. I kind of just need to come on here and have you, like,
Move on, please.
tell me,
Move on.
yeah.
All right.
I'll leave the kid alone. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you having on, man. All right. Bella, man, what's the word? Pull up. Come on, girl. Come on. Yo, bro. Yo, how do y'all? Can y'all help me with this dog, bro? Look, I take this dog. I'm not trolling when I say this. Damn near 2 to 3 times a day, right? And this dog still insists on taking a piss in my crib, bro. And if I don't wake up within a time that she will take a piss on this bed right here, bro. What do I do? Do I throw this whole bed out, bro? Like, cause it's about to make me mad, bro. I'm not lying, bro. When I wake up, I take her out again when I'm going downstairs because she doesn't like when I leave her in here, right? Like, what is it like? I gotta toss it, bro. I can't have it in here, bro. I gotta get a new bed. Bro, but you gotta think it's still gonna... Oh my gosh. Crap, damn. No, I can't, but you gotta think, phony 2 to 3 times a day, and when we're out for like an hour. I take it to the park. Bro, come on, yo. I gotta toss it, though. I do gotta toss that shit. Tell my bloody one. I can't do it, bro. You can't be doing that, Bella, bro. You can't be doing it. Pads with grass. What else do I have, though? Yeah, I gotta put it. The thing about it is, though, I gotta cover it. Yeah, you're right, y'all. Especially before I go to sleep, I gotta cover that shit for real. Because now this shit smell like piss, and it's making me mad. Like, I can't do it. Like, bro, I got a big nose, gang. Like, I smell everything, bro. Like, why? And I'm sick right now. I'm still smelling that shit through my nose, bro. And she's look how she's looking at me. Look. Then she's gonna look at me like this. I can't even get mad because then she's looking at me. I try to get mad, but look. How do you stay mad, bro? Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. We gotta, yeah. She's just a girl, right? I just gotta fix it. I ain't gonna lie, it's what it is. Stop looking at me like that, please. She's just the girl. My turn. Please don't piss me off, right? All right, we already had a long live with a lot of, crazy situations, so don't piss me off, man. Like, what's wrong? Like, for real, exactly. But y'all know what time it is, though, man. I'm about to tuck it. You already know, man. If anybody needs a private one-on-one, the link for that is in my bio. Make sure y'all book me. I probably won't be live again until like next Monday. So if y'all really need that, anything private, y'all want to get on here, I'll be there. I might get to you. I do them all day. So it's the link for that's in my bio. I also have an ebook in my bio. Make sure y'all follow me on here. Right, follow me on Instagram as well at PrettyBoyKayb. I post content on there as well. Y'all stay safe, man. I'll take it easy.